Global TV channel.
Afghanistan receives vital food supplies from European Union or EU. Severe drought continues affecting Afghanistan while the impending harsh winter threatens to increase the need for humanitarian aid even more. Hunger is driving many families deeper into poverty. This year, 3.5 million Afghan children are suffering from malnutrition amid cuts to emergency food aid and the return of 1.6 million Afghans from neighboring lands. The World Food Programme, or WFP, in Afghanistan gratefully accepted a $15 million grant from the EU to help 500,000 people for 3 months. The support allows the WFP to distribute 2,500 tons of food, provide $10 million in cash for food assistance, and supply 750 tons of highly nutritious products to treat severe malnutrition. The European Union has a total of 12 Shining World Leadership Awards to date for multiple diverse fields, including compassion, earth protection, humanitarianism, peace, true caring, and unconditional world care. Many thanks, European Union, for your continued support. May the respectful Afghans soon know abundance and security in Allah's uplifting care.
As greenhouse gas concentrations continue to rise, geomagnetic storms may become more damaging than in the past. Researchers from the National Science Foundation, National Center for Atmospheric Research in the U.S., and Kyushu University in Japan recently conducted a study on how thinning of the upper atmosphere due to climate change will impact Earth during future geomagnetic storms. When these events occur, charged particles erupt from the sun's surface and encounter Earth's atmosphere, impacting satellites' speed, altitude, or operations. Multiple models using the Derecho supercomputer in Wyoming, USA, show that when the upper atmosphere becomes less dense than current levels, geomagnetic storms cause nearly triple the damage to satellites compared to today. What concerning news! Thank you, U.S. and Japanese scientists, for your timely warning. May the world soon turn to the carbon-neutral vegan lifestyle to allow our atmosphere to heal in heaven's boundless mercy.
Vegan, we would like to kiss your hand.
Up next, Chinese medical team saves patient from serious injuries. We will express our appreciation to Access 2 for airing Supreme Master TV programs in Fort Wayne, Indiana, United States. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more helping news.
Being vegan, having peace, doing good deeds, life is a feast.
For more details and free downloads, please visit suprememastertv.com/NWN, and for full channel listings, suprememastertv.com/worldwide.
Good day, Radiant viewers. I'm Gage, a vegan dad from the giant long-legged katydid kingdom. I love to make my kids healthy, nutritious vegan snacks to pack for school. Today, I'd like to show you how to make apple and peanut butter toast. You can either toast some whole grain bread in the toaster or use an oven on the broil setting and cook it until it turns golden. While the bread is in the oven or toaster, thinly slice half of an apple. When ready, spread 15 grams or 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, or your preferred choice of nut butter over each piece of toast. Top it off with the thinly sliced apples. If you wish, you can add 1.5 grams or 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 10 grams or 1 tablespoon of granola, some chopped pecans and pistachios, and drizzle some syrup on top. Your kids will surely enjoy this sweet treat. Thank you for tuning in and love you for being veg and going green to save the planet. Thus save the world. Now the weather around the globe.
Chinese physicians save man using complex neurosurgical interventions. In May 2025, a worker in China was struck by a falling robotic arm and suffered an internal decapitation, in which his skull was nearly separated from his spine. After being revived through emergency treatment, he was transferred to the Shanghai Shenzhen Hospital. The physicians there described the case as the most dangerous of their careers, with no known precedents in medical literature for a patient surviving such an extreme injury. However, the medical team successfully removed the man's hematoma, realigned structures, and stabilized his spine with advanced microsurgical techniques. The patient quickly regained stable vital signs, shoulder movement, and wrist mobility. Discharged in July, he is now undergoing rehabilitation. Kudos Shanghai Shenzhen Hospital medical team for your remarkable work. May the patient soon return to normal living and enjoy a long, healthy life in Buddha's benevolence.
Canadian crops aid the environment through low emissions. A recent study found that wheat, canola, and peas grown in Canada have significantly lower carbon footprints than the same crops grown in other parts of the world. Researchers from the University of British Columbia, or UBC, Okanagan, analyzed the greenhouse gas emissions of crops from Canada, France, Germany, Australia, and the United States. In some cases, Canadian-grown crops had such low emissions that they could be shipped to Europe 17 times before equaling the emissions of the same crops grown there. This effect can be partly attributed to long-standing practices in Canada, such as low and no-till farming, that help soils act as carbon sinks. The researchers stress that the carbon impact of food involves more than just how far it travels. Our gratitude, UBC Okanagan scientists, for your insights. May farmers around the world follow Canada's example in divine abundance.
Pakistani school principal's decisive action during flash flood saves many lives. When Principal Saeed Ahmad of Government Primary School Mangalore noticed riverbanks swelling due to monsoon rains near his school in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Swat Valley, he immediately ordered the evacuation of about 950 students and their teachers. Thanks to his timely move, the students and teachers made it safely out of the building minutes before half the structure, the playground, and the boundary walls were washed away. Mr. Ahmad, who has been the school's principal for 12 years, says his memory of another flood that affected the building in 1995 resurfaced when he issued the order. Our appreciation, Principal Saeed Ahmad, for your valiant effort to protect your school's students and teachers. May we all stay safe from the impacts of natural disasters in Allah's immense love.
Vegan side effect: can't U-turn from Heaven Highway.
Coming up, Vegan Cafe in United States receives funding to educate public about healthy eating. Let's remind ourselves that setbacks in life are an essential part of the journey toward spiritual growth. More motivating news when we return. Please stay with us here on Supreme Master Television.
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God, and Supreme Master Ching Hai shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank, love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate Master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. We thank, love, and praise them, who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.
For more details and free downloads, please visit suprememastertv.com/NWN, and for full channel listings, suprememastertv.com/worldwide.
Welcome back to Noteworthy News, engaging news for a joy-filled world. Restaurant owners in the United States expand vision to include community service. In 2021, Derek and Taria Slack, both vegans, founded Black Leaf Vegan as a food truck in Indianapolis, USA. By October 2022, they had opened a downtown vegan cafe offering a wider selection of drinks, a breakfast menu, and additional entrees. In 2025, the entrepreneurs applied to participate in Health First Indiana, a state initiative that provides funds for county-level health education programs. Derek and Taria were awarded a grant totaling more than $100,000 for their proposed series of programs on the theme Finding Opportunities to Overcome Obstacles to Development or Food. The couple believes that by staging vegan cooking demonstrations and other events where they discuss healthy eating, they'll advance the public's progress towards wellness. Bravo, Derek and Taria Slack. May your big hearts and delicious vegan dishes inspire the spread of veganism across Indiana and beyond in celestial jubilation.
Dolphin and whale people have been found to play together and form friendships. Researchers from Griffith University in Australia have discovered that whale and dolphin folks' playful exchanges are more common than previously thought. Eco-tourists aided their study through captured drone footage. The scientists examined 119 interactions on social media recorded over 20 years and concluded that such interchanges are common. The marine people's play includes rolling, fin gestures, bow riding, and rubbing. Whale person body parts such as heads, flanks, and tail flukes in proximity to dolphin individuals were also categorized. In underwater camera tag footage, dolphin citizens kept eye contact and also touched the whale individuals' heads. Whale folk often rolled over, gently exposing their bellies in response. What fascinating news, researchers! In God's enduring grace, may we cherish all of our animal friends for their kindness and friendship as they bring joy and wonder to our lives.
Supreme Master TV Max. Maximize nearly @folia999/streams or youtube.com/@Supreme Master TV Live/streams.
Get ready for a sweet laugh from the joke of the day. This one's entitled, Let's Start with Something Easier.
At the doctor's office.
So, what's going on today?
Doc, I keep forgetting things.
How long has this been happening?
How long has what been happening?
You said you've been forgetting things. When did it start?
I don't know, Doc. That's a problem. 1 minute I remember, the next, poof, it's gone.
Okay, let's test your memory. What's 2 plus 2?
4?
Good. What's your name?
Oh, come on, Doc. That's too easy. Let's start with something a bit harder, like where I parked my car. Wait, did I even drive to your office?
And now we have a hardline from Aubrey in the United States.
Dear beloved Master and Supreme Master Television team, one of President Trump's most trusted supporters, Charlie Kirk, recently passed away at the young age of 31. He was one of the most active pro-life and Make America Great Again activists who went all over American college campuses to educate and change the minds of students. As President Trump put it, Charlie Kirk was a giant of the young generation. I wanted to share a spiritual experience I had regarding Charlie. In my inner vision, President Trump was speaking to me as he was headed toward the podium. He sat me next to a young person whom I immediately recognized as Charlie Kirk, having seen him during President Trump's inauguration. As President Trump asked questions, Charlie knew all the answers. He radiated such an enthusiastic, positive vibe, saying, Oh, I know this one, but I can't answer. You answer," while bouncing his legs up and down excitedly. I could tell immediately that Charlie had a wealth of knowledge. I realized also that the reason President Trump set me next to Charlie Kirk was because he so trusted him. Ever since that inner vision, I started to watch Charlie Kirk's podcasts. I quickly saw how he was in my inner vision wasn't so far from whom he was in reality. He was able to understand all of President Trump's agenda with such precision that it's hard to believe he was only 31. He was so in sync with President Trump's every step that I believe Charlie was a very highly developed being. Charlie was also a man of great faith. Though he and his team worked hard to help get Generation Z to vote for President Trump, when President Trump won, his first reaction on live stream was, "This is God not giving up on America." I also had an inner vision that showed this was not Charlie's first time helping President Trump. He had been a pillar of support for President Trump in past lives as well. The country is deeply saddened by Charlie Kirk's recent passing. I pray President Trump and Charlie's loved ones will soon heal from the loss of such a beautiful being who put his life, as short as it was, into helping President Trump bring peace and God back into people's lives. Thank you, Master, once again for taking care of all beautiful souls and guiding them home. With love always, Aubrey from the United States.
Intuitive Aubrey, we are deeply saddened by the passing of Charlie Kirk and extend our sincere condolences to his family and the citizens of the United States as they endure this profound loss. Despite the myriad attempts to defeat President Trump, he remains resilient in his fight to help change the Earth's bleak direction. May you and the brave people of the United States stay blessed. Supreme Master TV Team. P.S. Master expresses her concern. Caring Aubrey, thank you for your thoughtful message. I am glad to know of your faithful practice of the Kuan Yin meditation and its moral principles. Thus, you can be allowed to glean some events innerly. It is disheartening to know that the life of a young man gifted with wisdom, potential, and selflessness to serve his nation ended abruptly. Many enlightened beings who willingly descended from higher realms with a noble intention of uplifting humanity have suffered a similar fate. This is the stark reality our world faces, brought on by our own ignorance and ungratefulness. Should we decide to make a difference, let's start by being kind. May celestial peace shine upon you and the boundless land of the United States. Sending you God's love.
All animals deserve kindness. Please try and keep them off your plate and clothes. They deserve better. Michelle Forbes, vegan.
We welcome your heartlines, stories, and/or cute loving animal people clips. Please send them via suprememastertv.com/heartline.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, and obey the reunited three most powerful, God, Timko-Tu, and the Son of God.
Please join Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, for the most powerful daily prayer every day, 9 to 10 p.m. Hong Kong time.
It's been a pleasure to have your company on Noteworthy News.
May your path in life be graced with inner bliss.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/NWN.
Programele noastre oferă multe limbi. Vă puteți uita pe suprememastertv.com/schedule și suprememastertv.com/NWN.